Hey, hi, welcome back to the series of Automotive Basic Sessions. I'm Tota Krishna Hema, your automotive expert. Today, we would like to discuss about sample A, B, C, D in automotive industry. So, what are these samples? These samples are nothing but prototypes which are under development, which exhibits an incremental functionality improvement and which supports integration with test vehicles. What is A sample? A sample is a first level prototype with limited defined characteristics. So it is low in maturity level and it supports partial drivability. That means you may or may not install in a test vehicle under test. Okay, and it is fit for preliminary investigations. That means you can see, touch, look, and you can sense it, you can feel it, you can have limited functionalities will be there. So like you can test only with respect to that limited functionalities, and it is not suitable for the continuous testing. So this prototype may also will be shown to you in simulated environment also. Okay, and why do you require this A sample? Like to get it confirmed from your customer on its dimensions, on the product dimensions, and representation of the basic feasibility to define possible deviations to the specification. So you will have a set of characteristics in product specification, right? So if you have to verify, is there any deviation with respect to it, kind of. Okay, what all the documents with what reference you can say this is deviated. Okay, so or you can verify the product A sample. Okay, then first of all you have to look into the product specification for the characteristics defined. The second thing is measurement report you have to look into. The third thing is material compliance report, and fourth one is functional report. Since it is offering limited functionalities, you can only verify for those functionalities only. So what is B sample? B sample is a little more mature when compared to A sample. It offers basic functions, and it offers like you can install this particular product in your test vehicle and you can test it. It supports continuous testing as well. So here this particular B sample product uh, will be manufactured using pilot tools or auxiliary tools. So dimension and function according to the specification is there or not, you can verify. Why B sample? B sample is for verification purpose and confirmation and proof of key functions. So here it supports. So in A sample you will have limited functionality, but in B sample all the major functions it will have. So you will check all the major functions are there or not, you can verify. Okay, and how can you verify with respect to the characteristics which are specified in the product specification? Measurement report, material report. Okay, and fourth one is here you will have a better functionality when compared to A sample, or else all the basic functionality or must have functionality will be supported by B sample. So those all can be tested right now. What is C sample? C sample is a fully functional product like which is manufactured with series production tools, wherein B sample is manufactured with auxiliary or piloted tools, but but C sample is with the series production tools like um, series linked tools, like which may go for a qualification in the next step, kind of. So the deviations from the specification may be permitted and shall be documented. So generally these deviations won't are minute. So if there is any such kind of deviations are there, then we need to document it for the reference. Here, this CMK or machine capability index should be greater than 1.33. Your machine capability index is nothing but without any hindrance, like how many pieces or how many products you can manufacture kind of in the same machine without hindrance. It's a continuous production kind of without any hindrance. Okay, and why the C sample? C sample is for validation purpose. Validation, production tests. It supports production tests and it supports pre-series test. It supports PPF also, production preparation series form also. And how can you verify it? You can verify the C sample also in the same way as compared to the A sample and B sample. The characteristics of product is defined in product specification. You can verify as per product specification, your measurement report, your material compliance report, and the functional report. Functional report, here you can verify the complete functionalities of this particular product. So what about D sample? So we have completed A, B, C. By C sample, you did validation. So why do we require D sample? D sample is from suppliers. Okay, D sample is provided by suppliers for the purpose of design sample release. Okay, similar to C sample in OEMs, in terms of OEMs. Okay, it is fully functional like C sample in OEMs. So manufactured with series production tools and series material. Series equipment is linked and qualified. Where in C sample you don't have the linking will happen, but qualification is not mandatory there. But here the qualification also will happen. Okay, your machine capability index is greater than 1.67. Why this D sample? D sample is for pilot production, is to run and rate it. Okay, and to know significant production run. So how can you verify D sample? D sample you can verify with the characteristics which are specified in the product specification, PPAP procedure or production part approval procedure, and PPF procedure, that means product and process release form as per VDA, and validation which is not completed. So I have completed this topic. If you have any doubts, you can write back to me at askhematota@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your time.